Hi guys, I hope everybody is doing well. It's Ivan Trades, and today is the last day of the year. As you can see, we are on 31 of December 2024. First of all, Happy New Year, and thanks for sticking around with me. Thank you for being with me on this journey to profitability in day trading, and this is, I guess, my last trade recap of the year. It has been a rough journey, but I think I have been able to navigate through the difficulties of this journey very well with you, and I would like to thank you for sticking with me and following along. So I want to make a trade recap of the trades which I took today, and the first one was on GBPUSD, which was a loss, and the win on the NAS100, which recouped the loss which I made during the London session. So as I talked about it very early in this week, before it even started, maybe during the weekend. I told you that I now have to fund the account challenges which I'm running, the one from top tier 5k and the one from Maven Trading, which is 2k challenge. And right now we will see where we are at in achieving the goals which we have set for ourselves. So first of all, let me go to the high time frames to share with you my thought process on how I took this GBPUSD trade and also the NAS100 trade. So the high time frame trend on the GBPUSD, I predicted it to be a continuation to the upside. We are currently inside of this little range right here. On yesterday, on Monday, I think it is the time which we took a long position side of this range to sweeping the previous day's high, which was on Friday. I think I talked about it yesterday, and we were inside of the range which essentially what happened on the Monday. It was a very right range, so it was critical to perform inside of it. So during the London session, the London Open, we were inside of this tight range over here in the discount of it, and during the AGM session we reacted off of this 1 hour BC, which was coming off of this daily CB, which we recently inverted. This daily CB is coming off of the early weeks price action, which you can see right here. This daily BC which got inverted, you can see it. It is the one which set up the overall run up over there, the high of the year. So it is a very critical price level to watch. So when I seen the price starting to respect the daily BC and creating a 1 hour BC right here, as you can see, we were also at the consequent reacting off of the consequent encroachment of this week of the 4 hour candle formed yesterday on Monday, so it was logical to look for longs at least towards the previous day's high, which set up the SMT. You can see that there was an SMT with the Thursday's low, the previous week's Thursday's low, with the Monday's low right here. If you can open the Euro USD chart, you can see that on the Euro USD, this exact low right here was never swept on Monday. This exact low right here, which was created on Thursday, was never created. So there was some kind of necessity right there. So it was logical to expect some bullish momentum towards the previous day's high, as they have set the, I think we almost did not see. So I was expecting bullish momentum by then to at least touch this 4-hour imbalance right here, 1 hour imbalance. So that is the mistake which I did not notice at all. I did not notice that the price respected this 4-hour imbalance right here, which set up the low of the day yesterday on Monday. Maybe that's why I got stopped out without even realizing it. Yeah, I should have at least trailed my stops before price reached this premium array right there. So what this means is that we are coming off of this 1 hour imbalance towards this previous day's low. So the order flow might be still very bearish. So I caught the top, and yeah, it happens. We were also in the, I was already buying the premium, so that's a very bad thing to do. But yeah, so how I got my entry on the GBPUSD to target on the GBPUSD is that I tried to long as I stayed above the high of the Asian session. As soon as the price broken above it, I was instantly bullish for the day. I expected the price to not reach the Asian lows before at least reaching that uh, this 1 hour CB right there, which the price reacted off of before it moved towards my stops. So I held the lesson I learned is that I should always be aware of the unmitigated high time frame PDRAs, because they might be the reason for my stop out, which ended up to be the truth on why I got stopped out. So the reason I think that the price jumped towards this 1 hour imbalance is that it swept this sell side, minor sell side liquidity right here below the London through open, so that this could have been a great setup, or at least my last resort to get out of the trade, or at least go back to break even. So I will show you both of the trades which I took at the same time during the New York AM session. I had no bias because it was ranging a lot. So let's go to the NAS100. What I learned is that I should be aware of the price which is moving. If it is moving towards the PDRE before or after it reaches the open, I should be aware of it. So right here I took a short setup on NAS100, and I'm going to make a real quick top-down analysis on it and my thought process which led me to get into that short, and the reason I exited it the way I did, which I have previously seen in the live trade recording. So as you can see, we are extremely bearish. The price is coming off out of below the all-time highs on the US 100 cash or the NAS100 Nasdaq, and we were inside of the range right here. So my thought process was that this daily BC, which you can see very clearly here, was the last BC which led to the formation of the current all-time highs. This is clearly this daily BC is the last, maybe it's the second. It is the second BC before the price reached the new all-time highs. So it was reasonable to expect that it might be used as support or resistance either way. So if we go to the 4-hour time frames, we can see that the price is some kind of a range, and it recently pumped lower, and there was another daily BC below it a little bit. So I could expect the price to come off of this daily BC to dump lower into this second one. So on the 1-hour time frames, or where we can see on the 1-hour time frame, what we can see is that here there was 4-hour imbalance, 1-hour imbalance. This was a massive 4-hour candle which consisted of a sequence of 1-hour CBs. Maybe it is 1, 2, there are 2 CBs, and it could provide a massive short opportunity towards at least this previous day's low. So my thought process was to target first of all this low right here, Asian sessions low, because it was never swept at all, as we were entirely extremely bullish during the London session. I expected the formation of open high low close of bearish a market profile. So as you can see right here, if we go to the 15-minute time frame, I was already expecting some kind of market mega sell model presenting itself, and when I refine it, that 1-hour imbalance right there, you can see that we get a perfect 15-minute imbalance, which was reacted to the consequent encroachment right here by the previous day's high. So the reason why I was not expecting the previous day's high to be swept was that already we had some psychological level right here of the even numbers during the which we reacted off of during the London session on the Nasdaq. If we go to the NAS100 on the NQ, I want to show you the psychological level which I was monitoring which led me to believe that we might indeed not reach the destination of the previous day's high. It was this one to 500 to 500. We displaced below it and retested it in the form of this 15-minute imbalance right here, making a perfect market structure shift right here, as you can see. So I was not expecting the price to return to that place at all. My draw on liquidity was the Asian lows right here, as well as the London's low, which ended up being reached. But the reason why I was not inside of the entire trade was that the price started to reverse shortly after the price started to reverse on the NAS100. Maybe it was just a retracement, but I did not like it because it was coming off of this first BC of the London session. So it was logical that I could be stopped out, because also we were already still above the previous day's high. So is it the previous days, the early weeks low, early days low, which is Friday essentially. It was the previous days low, the early previous days low, which is Friday. So I did not want to get stopped out at break even, because also there was some kind of new week opening gap which was never touched right here on today. So the trade ended up reaching the destination which I expected it to reach towards, which is the Asian lows. It swept it and started to range afterwards. So I think that's it, and the lesson I learned is just to always leave a runner whenever the price does not or starts to reverse upon me. Is just to leave at least 1% always for the runner and set at BE and set and forget and see if the price could have reached the destination, because if they have reached the destination at full position, $30 could have been made easily as that. So I think that's it for now, and once again, happy new year. And I want to urge you to subscribe if you have not or haven't already done it, and follow for more content. This year I expect it to be my exponential year in my journey, and I hope that you learned something. And if you have not yet subscribed, you are missing a lot, and I don't want you to miss a lot actually, because there are a lot of people counting on you for your success, and if you stay on delaying the process of your self-development, that will be on you, absolutely. And I don't wish that for you, of course. And happy trading, and I will talk to you soon. I'm planning on launching a new Telegram community for us, so I could share my thought process on writing, or even before it happens, my daily trade recaps, and it might be the best community for you to join if we trade the same way, the ICT concepts, and You might be a part of it if you wish, because they will be free. First of all, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a learner of the time and price, how it correlates in the financial markets. And if you are interested too, this is the place to be. Subscribe on Ivan Trades for on YouTube, or join my Telegram group, which I will put in the link in the description of this video and the rests. And yeah, have a good day. I just forgot to show you the trade executions. So first of all, the trade executions on a NAS100 was the retest. I entered on the retest of this. So this BC right here, switched the liquidity and touched this 15-minute imbalance right here. Remember that this 15-minute BC was formed exactly during the time which it was formed yesterday, which is pretty crazy. And I could have just waited for the price to reach this level, because that was my ultimate target. Of course, support barriers are lot. I closed the 4 position right here, but they are here. The one on the GBPUSD BUY, and then on the Marlin platform, Match Trader, the trades which I took, you can see them, GBPUSD and the NAS100 SELL. Those are the close positions from the last 24 hours, from the last 7 days. See that going forward. That's not how I should be doing